Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Brent Celek was a fantasy sleeper tight end that was ready to break out. During the end of the season and into the playoffs in 2008, he really had a nice, breakout. He was really clicking well with Donovan McNabb there, and it was just apparent that sooner or later this guy was going to break out and have a good season. He did in fact have that good season, as he went for almost 1,000 yards receiving, and he also coupled 8 touchdowns together in the Eagles offense. One thing I always liked about Celek, the Eagles, they have undersized wide receivers, and they also don't really have a big bruising running back, so that really leads open, and I kind of feel the same way with, maybe Jermichael Finley in Green Bay. You don't have that one big physical receiver or a really big bruising running back there, so that really should lead way when they get in the red zone. There's opportunities for a tight end to take advantage of there, maybe in the middle of the field and get some opportunities for touchdowns. And this held true for Brent Celek, as he did put 8 touchdowns together, 76 receptions, had himself a very nice season. Obviously, Donovan McNabb is gone this year, but I don't think that's going to hurt Celek so much, because Kevin Kolb is a guy that, he's much better the shorter mid-range passes and his accuracy Donovan was, and that should lead to more success for a guy, or keep the success going for a guy like Celek. Donovan was better over the top, which may have made things better, for a guy like Deshaun Jackson or Jeremy Maclin, where they could just beat you with their pure speed and just win that battle down the field. I still think, though, with Kolb, these guys can be productive. Their touchdown totals may dip down a bit. Maybe Celek's more like in the 6 touchdown area. Kolb will probably struggle as far as getting touchdowns in, though, for this particular season, as most young quarterbacks in the West Coast offense, they can move the ball up and down the field, especially with guys with accuracy like Kolb. He's got a good offensive line to protect him, so I have no problem with them moving the ball. But, usually historically in West Coast offenses, it's converting those touchdowns that takes a little bit longer. It takes till that second or third season till they really get good at putting that together. So look for Celek to have another fine season. We've got him as one of the top 5 fantasy tight ends to get this season, so go ahead and nab him up and expect a good, consistent, productive year.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy